Good day, everybody. It's Max, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator on vacation. That's right. Max is on vacation this week, but we were going to have ATS Sunday, because that's what we do on Sundays. And sure enough, we are doing this final trip here in Montana to get the Montana bonus for World of Trucks. And this should be the final pickup from Thompson Falls to anywhere, really. All the other towns are done, towns, cities, and whatevers. And this should be our final pickup of the things, you betcha. And of course, this is going down the road a little bit. I think it's going to Brute. We'll have a look here in a second. And I thought for this particular load, we should take something big. So you betcha. We got ourselves a nice big, I think it's a double or maybe even a triple trailer, a triple pin flatbed trailer. We'll get this in here. Man, let me tell you, it is going to be a tricky situation getting this thing out. All right, there we go. There we go, people. Okay. Well, nothing like a little bit of challenge of the day. Let's get it on. We'll pull this up here a little bit. Pull this up a little bit more. I think we're good to go now. Probably more than enough to swing that out. Yeah, I think so. All right. So we can get across these train tracks without blowing everything. We'll be all right. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Nice. Let me tell you, vacation. Haven't been anywhere in years. In fact, the last time I was somewhere was 2019, and of course, and that was not because of what happened in 2020. 2019, I had gone on vacation, and when I went on vacation and came back home, I decided, you know what? I think I'm going to pay off my house and kind of do that. I was somewhat close to having the house paid off, and I figured, you know what, if I just didn't take vacation for a couple, if I didn't do vacations for a couple years, and I was already working overtime and some stuff like that, and I thought, you know what, I'll bet you I can have this paid off by 2020, right? And sure enough, so that in February of 2019 was the last time I went on a real vacation. And so, of course, I was working extra overtime, all the things. Sure enough, I even got way ahead of schedule. I was doing really good, and I was like, okay, I have enough money that I would probably have it in the summer of 2020. Now, that would mean I would not have a vacation in 2020, but then I was like, well, you might actually be able to pull a vacation off in 2021, or whatever. But of course, then the world got up and left, and of course, world events happened and things. Now it's kind of funny because I was more than mentally ready to not go anywhere for a couple years when I decided that in 2019. So the pandemic for me was like, okay, I wasn't going anywhere anyway. So I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good to stay home. I'm all right. I'm just fine. And sure enough, paid off the house. Now, of course, just because you pay off your house doesn't mean, you become instant rich. The issue, of course, is that the house needs maintenance, the house needs items, and of course, this has been a very crazy summer. Hey, yeah, to you too, buddy. Yeah, look at that. He's tooting the horn back at me. Yeah, you know it. All right, well, I got the train tooting the horn at me. I'm tooting the horn at him. It's pretty crazy. All right. And of course, so like I said, some repairs had to happen with the house this year, and I did all that work myself, and it's been a lot of weeks of a lot of hard work, and it's work that had to be done. It could not be done. If it wasn't done within the next several, definitely within the next several years, but probably. Gee whiz, truck, what are you doing? Definitely within the next several years, but within the next 4 to 5 years, the house, the corner of, one quarter of the house would be compromised enough that there would be serious structural problems. So that had to be fixed. And obviously, I did not. Yes, you could hire a contractor, a builder, but like with so many things nowadays, there's waiting lists and all the things, and the materials are very expensive. So it was just faster. It was faster, cheaper, all that stuff for me to do the work myself. Now, it turns out when I was a much younger person, before I was into computers and stuff, for about a year or so, for a year and a half or so, I actually worked as a general laborer on a contracting company, and learned all kinds of the tricks of the trade for doing housing construction, putting roofs on. I mean, I did all the things, right? Putting roofs on houses, gyprock, exterior wall, insulation, all the stuff. The only thing, and yes, even though I know a fair amount of electrical and plumbing, because those are licensed items, I could do the work, but it wouldn't be legalized. So when it comes to electrical work of stuff, I still would have to hire an electrician and stuff. That being said, for example, swapping out plugs or light switches, things like that, that's all child's play. There's nothing to that, right? So the nice part is that I have the knowledge to do the work. The bummer part is that it was very hard work. Taking out all the rotted wood, jacking up certain parts of walls to make sure that they were once again level, and that the boards that got taken out had to be put back in, and of course all that craziness. There was a lot of craziness, people. There was a lot of craziness, and I think we got time for an 8 here. Do we got time for an 8? I think we do. Oh yeah, there's an 8 time. Yes, do it. Nice. You gotta like that 8. That was a nice 8. That was a really nice 8. I think we got a little bit of a nice 7 going on here. Yeah, we'll do a bit of 7. Okay, we'll go back to 2. You always gotta like the nice straight stretches for the 8s and the 7s, right? We gotta have them 8s and 7s in there. Though we are into a little bit of a hard road, so house maintenance is a thing, and of course, saving money is a thing. It's the way of the world, right? Inflation is pretty crazy. Oil prices are pretty crazy, and of course, all that comes down to a bottom line. And at the same time, no one gave me the prices of everything went up 10%, but no one gave me a 10% raise. So, that money had to come from somewhere. And when it does, that 10% comes out of my hard work. So saved, we did the work, we did the things, and that made it an exceptionally long summer, because I had alternative plans. I had hoped... now, yes, I was painting 3 rooms this summer, but of course, painting is not rebuilding, a foundation component and stuff. Painting rooms is one thing, right? So I had planned to paint 3 rooms, do a little bit of redecorating in those rooms, and then use the second half of summer for August, when it was really hot, to work on a Discord server and stuff like that. And unfortunately, I tried to work on that alongside with, and that was just failing miserably. After doing streams, after work, streaming, and then working on the house, my body was just so sore and so tired that there was nothing left. I had nothing left. And again, this is a hobby. I know, you would never think that, right? This is hobby material. This is not life material, right? So, again, decisions have to be made, and I need a place to live. So, That's the bottom line. And so, of course, now that we, have done that, we're going to take a vacation, and we're actually going on a small. Now, it's not nearly as big a trip as we would usually do. It's a relatively short trip, in terms of trip distance. Like we're only going like maybe 300 miles, 400 miles, and that's nothing, right? It's only about 300 miles even. And again, usually when we go on vacation, we usually drive from here to like Florida, or Louisiana, or like somewheres like we're talking, one-way trip is like between 2,000 and 3,000 miles, right? And of course, for the kilometer people out there, because I am Canadian, that would be anywheres. Like, we're going to travel. In fact, I should do this in kilometers. So we're going to travel about 300 and so kilometers for this short vacation, whereas before I would travel about 3,700 kilometers just one way, right? So a round trip for usual vacation would be about 8,000 kilometers in the car. And in this case, we're only traveling round trip's going to be about 550 kilometers. Not about 600 kilometers tops. And yeah, we'll be there for several days. We're going to drive around, to different places during those several days. So there'll be some more mileage on the car. But from if I needed to get home, I could be home within like 4 hours, right? So it's no big deal, right? Like, I mean, if there was a super emergency, I mean, I could jump in the car at 9 in the morning, and I could be home sometime after lunch, right? Like before 1 o'clock. That's where I am. 37. And meanwhile, I have to keep an eye on the time here. We got 36 miles. We're about to come off here. It is getting quite dark. I guess I should have started this load off a little earlier. Here's a nice front shot, though. We got the sun behind us. We got this guy that thinks he's going to pass me, I guess. Isn't he a hero? Yeah, well, I mean, he's that in a bag of chips, I guess. He thinks he's just because he's got a lighter trailer on, thinks that he's going to be able to pull it off, right? That's pretty mean of him, actually. I'll tell you right now, I think that's pretty mean of him. But yeah, so it's not nearly a big vacation, but we are staying there for several days. It's a place that we've gone to, that I used to go to as a kid all the time. It's got lots of entertainment and all that stuff, and good old Max, he deserves a rest. And then we're going to come back, and gosh darn, I am making that Discord server. That's a thing that's happening. Because let me tell you, it was the other goal. I had a couple of goals, and I've gotten the other goals done. The live streaming and all the stuff. But the other one, whoa, exit left. What's this? Exit left. Like, what kind of highway does that? I mean, well, see, I could have just went down to the next exit and made the exit anyway. All right, that's fine. But I'm like, what do you mean, exit left? That's why I don't like to listen to the GPS lady, because I would have been perfectly fine. I would have just taken the next exit, right? It would have been to the right and then made a left turn. It would have been fine. But no, all of a sudden I heard was GPS lady going, exit left. And I'm like, what? And then I looked down at the thing, and I seen the line going left, and it was like, OMG, if I don't make this left turn, am I going to miss something in my life? Turns out, no, you didn't miss too much in your life. I'm going anyway. I'm not worried about your yellow light, dude. That's not a worry for me at all. Nope. We're just going to drive right up here like that was nothing. All right, there we go. Yep, nice. All right, we're just taking a slow poke drive around town. And why would I make, now see, that's foolishness. Why would I make the right turn, and then why would I make this right turn when I could just drive up here and make the right turn, right? Because you're gonna force me to make a right turn and then a left turn. Oh, you sneak! That is so sneaky of you. This is a bridge. This isn't a real road. That's mean. That is so mean. All right. Well, you know what? Fine. I didn't want to take your other right turn anyway. I'm doing this right turn. This is what we're doing. Gosh darn it. And that's right. We're going this way. And I don't like it if what anybody says. I'm doing it this way, and I'm going to do it this way, and that's it. There we go. So we're going to get in here while Max is on vacation, hopefully relaxing, having a good time with the family, because, Max isn't young. And unfortunately, his parents aren't young either. And, I mean, like, Max and his brother are in his 50s. So obviously, his parents are older than that. And, time ticks on. And you just never know. So with that, we're going to get in here, drop this trailer off. All right, where are we going, people? Oh, darn it. I'm on the wrong side. All right, swinging around this way, big guy. Swinging around this way. There we go. All right, you got to get some focus. You got to get frosty here, big guy, because you got to drop this off. Yep. Yeah, you can flash all the lights you want. Yep. There we go. Okay. Let's see what the flag says. All right. 25 for those paces. Sure, we're gonna do it the good old-fashioned way. We're gonna park this one hard. We got to make a hard cut to the right here, though. Because I'll tell you right now, if we mess this up, it's a hard day's night to get this line back up. All right, here we go. There we go. Now we can bring it in. We can bring it in now, people. Come on. Come on. That's it. That's it. Come in. Line up. Line up. I'm watching that mirror, right? I'm watching the mirror. It's going to be really close. I think I cut it over enough when I pulled it in. Yes. Man, we were running out of line, weren't we? I was concerned. I was very concerned. I was like, come on, give me the line. Yes, give me the line. Continue. And that is 12 of 12 of Cruising Montana. You betcha. We've got all the events done for the Cruising Montana event. And, of course, we're going to take the truck. We'll pull away from the trailer here. Yeah, you betcha. Yeah, we got her parked in there. It was going to be tight. Say, don't hit that, dude. Don't hit it. All right, there we go. Okay. Another one down. Another one bites the dust. Yeah. Now, where do we got a gas station? Where can we get a gas station to park this up? So, of course, we can call this one in. Really? The nearest gas station's down here, is it? Well, you know what? It is what it is. It's 20 miles. Wow. Well, you know what? Little overtime, never hurt anybody. Little overtime, never hurt no one. So, of course, Max doing the family thing, getting to enjoy a little time with family. And, when you haven't been anywhere, when you've been basically like, you haven't been anywhere in a while and the whole 9 yards, you got to kind of just dip your toes back into the water, right? You don't go rushing out. Your first big vacation shouldn't be a planned vacation like, thousands of miles away, because if something goes wrong or, especially in today's world, like, you don't know what you might get or anything like that. You want to be relatively, what I would call within 1 day's trip of home, right? Like I want to be within 12 hours or less of my house. And the reason basically is that, if I need to get home for any reason, I want to be able to get in the car, drive, and be home within a day, within a driving day, right? And this little vacation is more than that. It easily does that, right? Like I said, we're only going to be about 300 and some kilometers away. No biggie. It's no biggie. So, like 4 hours, I can jump in the car, I'd be back home. But I don't expect we're not expecting any major issues or anything like that. Just a nice little relaxing time to dip our toes in the water, to getting away for a few days, and enjoy a little stuff, enjoy a little something. Gotta go around you, car. Beep beep. I gotta get to this truck stop. All right. It looks like we got a roundabout here. Boy, they really like their roundabouts here in Montana. I must admit, I'm pretty impressed, actually. Oh, except that you missed the turn, dude. Oh, yeah, okay. Truckers only. Well, I guess we found that one. Good job. Good job. Sheesh, that was a mess. Yup. Maybe you should have slowed down for 10 seconds and had a look at that. Why is their store really dark? I don't know. I don't know why their store's really dark. It's like the darkest store ever. You know, because they got lunch and coffee and gasoline express and all the things, and I want some of all the things, right? Because that's the thing I want. I want some of all the things here at the truck stop. There we go. Well, that looks good to me. And so, with that, I'm Max. This, of course, has been American Truck Simulator Sunday. Sunday. That's right, because it's ATS Sunday. And, of course, I'll be back. And we're going to come back and enjoy the last days of summer, of course, while getting things set up. And hopefully, without too long of a distance, within a short time frame, we'll have the Discord server up and running, and a few other things. Of course, like anything else, I can't promise anything, right? So, you know, real life could throw me a major curveball next week, and then I'd be all over the place. But of course, those are the plans. If you don't make any plans, you'll never do anything. So we make at least some plans, and we try to hit the targets. That's what we do. I want to thank everybody for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.